this morning.
No, because I just looked at it. I just realized it's like.
It's actually 3 minutes.
Yeah. Just being so efficient. Like,
sorry.
Come on, we gotta go.
We're just into our ad block.
We just broke his hat.
I'm so sorry about that. It's because it's rare. Because they put like a whole minute 44, so it actually should have been we're in now. But I'm like, wow. That's like 2 minutes 20 extra. So good thing we only have 2 songs. Thanks. Oh yeah, we took it out to 2 songs because we realized that we were always running it. Yeah, we just couldn't. Always running it. Yeah, we just couldn't.
I was happy because I couldn't be bothered to watch more than 2 videos for 2 songs.
And then this Tosi Gregory guy now tried to end me yesterday at Femi Layers listening. So I sent you music, you didn't listen. I was like, let me explain something. I said, do you want me to explain in front of all these people, or should I explain to you privately? Because I'm like, first of all, the music wasn't that great considering the volume of what we had coming in. And the other thing is, we have 2 days a week for 20-30 minutes that we do this. I'm sorry, sometimes you just won't make the time. We wanted Disha to come in, we didn't have the time. And please guys, just note that this Seun Kuti is for consideration, it's not a nomination. That is incorrect information. It is for consideration. So the Academy people have to vote for it to be nominated. And we will know about that December 3rd or something. He puts it on his stuff.
So we can just breeze past that one music.
No, we can't talk about it. It's good you submitted it. So it should be great. I do. Have you listened to the album?
Do we care?
Yeah. Well, welcome back, Cornelia.
Yeah, discovered a new filter. No, I haven't listened. I don't listen to Seun Kuti. I don't really like him, to be honest.
Really? Why not?
He's just not my favorite Kuti.
Why not?
I think it's a personality thing.
He's never gonna be anyone's favorite Kuti.
Yeah.
There's only one.
Really? Oh no, he's a lot of people's favorites.
He's more apparently more relatable and more down to earth. Apparently, my brother really likes him, so that's why I'm forced to even
a lot of people
like
really
listen
like
to
him.
his stuff. But I'm just not. I can't tell you I'm a fan. You know what I mean? Whereas with Femi, I think Femi has his own sound. Femi is, you know, and I think he's quite distinct from Fela.
Yeah.
But still has a lot of Fela in him. So I don't know.
No, I love Uncle
Seun,
Femi.
I don't know.
Seun is a very interesting person. I recently became introduced to his music, and I actually like his personality because he's unabashedly who he is. See, now we're in a few
that's it.
seconds. Yeah. He is just
quite blunt.
Yes, he's like, take it or leave it. Can die on the line. He actually just doesn't really care about your feelings.
Yep.
That's true.
Studio.
Doesn't care about your feelings.
Snapchat, y'all better work with these filters.
Alright, we're going on.
Okay.
Phones on silence. Studio is live. Mics are up.
We're live. Let's finally here. Grapevine 981. Oh boy, Lagos. Jonas and breakfast with.
And with Valentine. And of course, it feels like we're flashing back in time, even though it's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
We have Cornelia in the studio and Chef Jeff. What? Cornelia, welcome back. How you doing?
Hi.
Good to have you here.
Hello, Lagos.
So
Hello,
sweet.
Thank you,
Yellow
thank
and
you.
just yellow are just brightening up the room.
Apparently, I'm not yellow, you know.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Where I ran to, they let me know that my yellow is brown.
No, you're correct. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's the real life.
Awesome.
America. Okay, we're jumping into the stories this morning. Don't forget, in true Grapevine tradition, we will be starting off with brand new music. And after that, we will be going into the entertainment story. So, of course, make sure you chat with us on our different platforms.
All right, so the first is Twitter. The hashtag is Grapevine981 when you tweet at Smooth91FM. And if you want to send a message to WhatsApp, please send it to 0809444091. Messages only.
Yes, please.
To 0809444091. And on YouTube, we're streaming live. You can leave a comment there in the comment section. If you can find us, fine, great. Subscribe, please. If you can't, just type in the search box Smooth91FM Lagos.
All right, so without further ado, let's jump into the first bit of new music. Flavour and Yemi Alade have got a video together. It's called Crazy Love, and we are going to listen to it and then come back to talk about it right here on The Grapevine, which is brought to you by Verve.
Studio.
All right, Flavour Flav, who actually kept his shirt on for a good portion of the video, but there was, of course, a bit of chest displayed for the females out there, and we're so grateful, Flavour, that you keep considering us in your exposition of the male form. Thank you so much. So, without further ado, guys, what did you think of the song and the video? Cornelia.
You know, I think that Flavour is consistent. I think if anything, this has proven is that he has a sound, he has a vibe, and he's sticking to what he's good at. He's not trying to change the formula, and that's what people like. This is what they're going to invite him to wedding for. You know what I mean? Lyrics, this might be stepping out a little bagam. Like, I wasn't quite sure what he was saying, and he usually has at least an Adama type of
flow.
Content that I can pick and say, even if I'm not Igbo, I can relate to this song, or even if I'm, even people who aren't from where he's from. I like the song. I like the collaboration with Yemi Alade. I think the song could have been done without Yemi, to be honest with you. I didn't even remember that she was on the song. Watching the video, I also wasn't so impressed with Yemi. Okay. But I like Yemi. Unfortunately, Yemi lost my heart after Johnny, but I respect her Mama Africa vibes. Yeah. But I also think Yemi has gone slightly pop now, and I don't understand that pop Yemi. I don't think her songs are memorable. But this isn't about Yemi. I like this collaboration, but
at least now you noticed her.
The song was if I didn't watch the video,
you wouldn't.
I would forget that Yemi Alade is on the song.
So I guess it kind of feels like a remix in some ways.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it for the main reason that I can just picture them both doing this live somewhere, and I know there's going to be them singing for sure. Their backing vocals, maybe background singing somewhere along the lines. Yeah, it could have been fun without Yemi. Definitely touring and promoting the song will be very easy for him to do that on his own, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's a good effort from both of them, and the video, it's I don't know. If there was more to bring Yemi into prominence in the video, then I could have felt a presence a bit more in this. But otherwise, it's Flavour doing what he does best and sticking with it.
Yemi was great in the video. Look at the colors.
Yeah, I think she did a lot, because I think there was a lot of focus on her, especially that she's a feature.
With the dips, do you see those?
I just don't get Yemi's.
Okay, I'll tell you what I believe that approach is, because I did have this conversation recently with someone. So Yemi Alade is working very hard touring right now. She's one of the few contemporary artists that we have that tour as extensively as she does, and that's why she's stuck with Mama Africa, because it's good touring music, and she truly hasn't had time to sit down and create like the sort of music we know that she's capable of.
How much of a pass are we going to give her for that, though?
Me, a big one, because she's I'll tell you what, I give her a big because not only is she securing the bag, she's putting the continent and the country on the map as a result, and she's doing it in multiple languages.
Is it for quality?
I think so. We're just used to this, that's all. That's why it doesn't really excite us, because we're like, okay,
it seems very factory made now, and I think that the authenticity of Johnny literally is watered down now, as far as I'm
again, that's why I say I think it's for us here at home. For the rest of the world, they're just hearing this. They're like,
but can't. So I hate to compare, but I also think that Niniola is being true to us here, as well as being African.
Exactly.
I think that Tiwa Savage is being true to us here, as well as being global. You know what I mean? She's even gone beyond Africa.
Tiwa is most pop now. I'm going to say pop.
No, but I still can sing her local. Like, there's still a local appeal to Tiwa. With Yemi Alade, I don't feel like I even connect anymore.
In terms of live performance, Yemi is phenomenal.
I wouldn't.
She's amazing on stage. Are you kidding me?
I wouldn't go to a concert solely because of Yemi. One, because I cannot sing all her songs, not because I don't like her or respect her as an artist. So I do like Yemi Alade. Unfortunately, that Mama Africa brand, she left me. That's it.
Got you. Okay. More new music coming your way. Please let us know your thoughts. Remember that WhatsApp number is 0809-444-0981, and you can tweet at us. Just use the hashtag
Grapevine981.
Up next, Palm Wine Music 2 is out. It's the project of Show Them Camp, Show Them, and we are going to be listening to a particular song off that project. It's a single titled Damiloun. It features Ajebota and Bodge. We want to know what you think, but here it is, Damiloun.
Yeah. palm wine. What the romance no more. You can teach me how to dance no more. Michael Jackson with the groove no more. Kiss you under all the rain no more. Yeah, oh, lama. Spend money on you, what you done? Right up all my life, what you done? I will never cheat on you, that's it, so no. Yeah. Romance no more. You can teach me how to dance no more. Michael Jackson with the groove no more. Kiss you under all the rain no more. Yeah, oh, spend money on you, what you done? Right up all my life, what you done? Every time you come, you know.
All right, the sounds there are Show Them Camp, the song Damiloun featuring Ajebota 22 and Bodge. It is off their new project. It is called Palm Wine Music 2. So I'm gonna, Jeff, your thoughts as the chef in the studio, based on a palm wine something. Is it sweet like palm wine?
It's close. It's close. I like the song. I feel like there's like maybe I'd like it better when I see it live or something. I'm sorry if I'm all about live music today or something. But upon hearing it a second time, I felt better with it. The first time I was like, and I know I say I'm STC all the time, so I was like, nah, I need to be very careful now, judge the right way. Second listen, it sounds a whole bit better. I think it'll grow on me. That's what I think is going to
This particular song?
I think
the whole project.
The project is STC now. Come on, I'm already sold on the project. For the song itself, I feel like this was probably I probably wouldn't have put this one forward from the album. I probably have done something differently, but it's still a good song.
Okay, Cornelia.
I like the song. I mean, I think it's very much different from much what they've been putting out there. I think this is a good festival song. I think it's a song that I would appreciate being performed. Song, but I do think this is the song that I would probably say, you know what, I can go to the bathroom.
It's the
like,
song.
you know what I mean? But you can still be dancing to the bathroom as you're going, but you won't feel like I cannot not dance to this song. I think that's what this song is.
It's the kind of song where you listen to when
you can appreciate it.
You can appreciate it. You can just be listening to it and your body just be moving by itself. It's a good vibe. It carries a good spirit. It just made me smile the moment, the first 10 seconds of listening to the song. I didn't care much for what they were saying at the start. But I really love the song.
You know what I found?
Just hold that thought. We need to go on a break. When we come back, we will continue the conversation on this particular song because I have to give thoughts as well. But you are listening to The Grapevine. It is brought to you by Verve.
And you're listening to Nigeria's #1 station for soul, jazz, and funk.
2 minutes over our break time.
I don't know, 26.
I know it's fine. I think so they put everything at the beginning.
Because I sing that song in America. So bad.
The 45 time marker. I just skip it. It's down there. Yeah.
What you want? Baby, I got it. Ooh, what you need?
Corny, you're the kind of person
It's a video.
you're the kind of person that promoters will go to.
Promoters,
get candid opinion about the artists that perform.
No, it's not a very popular one. No, I don't like getting in trouble. I beg, please. I enjoyed my piece being off radio. Talking on Twitter. I used to say some really random ignorant stuff.
Of course.
That's where my mind was at the time.
I said, as people just do find something. Okay.
No, the day
once you express yourself.
The day I said Majek Pashek was not a legend, and I still stand there.
Remember? I will never forget we're in, guys. We're in.
Mics are up. So there's live.
Yes, you're listening to Smooth 98.1 FM, and we're talking everything entertainment inside of the Grapevine, and it's brought to you by Verve.
Just before the break, we listened to a song called Damiloun by Show Them Camp featuring Ajebota and Bodge, and we're still sharing opinions on that. Cornelia, you had something you wanted to add in there.
Yeah, I will say that usually, even though their songs sound similar, there's always something quite catchy about the chorus with whoever the feature is, and I don't think that there was any standout with Bodge or Ajebota. You know what I mean? I feel like it was just.
It was literally.
It's a little watered. I don't want to say watered down because that's a negative word. But I just felt like, you know, with Fumbi, you're always waiting for that chorus, and the Damiloun isn't something that everybody can sing. Like I feel like it falls into that Jennifer Hudson. We can't sing along with you. but
let's
we'll
just
dance
enjoy
along.
the song.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like nobody
I
can
like
sing
that.
along with
But you
him,
know
so
what
that's
I
it,
love
right?
about this particular track is just the music itself. Like the
It is good
music is
music.
The horns are
delicious.
fantastic.
It is.
It is.
Ooh.
That's what it is. That's
So
a good word.
that's what makes it that nice palm wine
Delicious,
music.
yeah.
Is it's got high life in there, and it's
Yeah.
just got the live instruments, and you hear it, and so it's a vibe. It doesn't matter
That's
whether you
their
turn it
focus,
down,
yes,
or
or
you
turn
turn
it
it
up,
up.
yeah.
It's literally
Yeah.
palm
That
wine
palm wine
music.
intro as well.
Yeah, let's get into this
it's
boat. Let
nice.
the tide just carry us.
Yes,
That's how it
yes.
feels.
Yeah.
Lots of messages coming in. Baba says, where did y'all find Corny Baby? Is this a sign you are assembling organ? Fingers crossed.
Hey.
You see how Cornelia has not answered you. Yeah. Still more. Ire Wale says, say what? Cornelia, the queen of subtle sub is back.
Thanks for the love.
And more music coming in. Okay, but let's move on to music that's being considered at a higher level. Seun Kuti is being considered for a Grammy nomination. Okay, so please, so the blogs that are saying that he has been nominated, you have not received Grammy nomination. That is false news.
Consideration.
It's fake news. It is for consideration, which means that his Royal Academy friends will vote to ensure that he's actually nominated for a Grammy. And that would be pretty. I don't know if he's been nominated for a Grammy before, actually. I need to check. I'm not sure that he has. But Big has a couple. No, Femi Kuti has been nominated a couple of times, at least, I believe, for a Grammy. But Seun has not. And it's for his project, his album, Black Times. You should listen to the album, actually. And we had a conversation about Seun's music. Cornelia, you're not necessarily a fan of his music.
I'm just not a fan of him, so I don't really pay attention to his music as much. But my brother's a very big fan of him and his music. My association, I listen to his stuff. So he's a talented musician. Okay. He's a good artist, but I'm just not I think for the culture, I will respect what this consideration of a nomination and whether or not it's a nomination. I hope he gets a nomination because I think that does a lot for the culture. There's a lot of our music that has been sampled, subtly sampled. People are now catching on to this high life wave, and we just don't get enough credit for it. So I hope it goes beyond the nomination.
I basically just like the whole story about it being within the family, the nomination being within the family, kind of like a Molly kind of theme. But time will tell. Let's just see how it goes.
Yeah.
I hope he gets it.
Yeah.
I hope he wins.
Yes, indeed. Okay,
Yeah.
so Russian,
Considered, nominated, win.
Just go ahead.
Bring
So
it back.
nominations will be announced in December, and that could be a cause for celebration. Speaking of things that we will know, so Juliet Ibrahim and her ex-boo, Iceberg Slim, they've been fighting on social media, and I know Chef and Cornelia just like, why are we dealing with this? Well, it's because we had to address it at one point because they were all over social media with
They're in our
love.
faces.
They vomited it on social media. Then a few months ago, Juliet Ibrahim said, "Oh no, this is now professionally for work." And we're like, "Oh, boo, is there something happening?" She said, "No, it's just professional."
Yeah, very clearly. Yeah, it made it seem like this is just me rebranding.
That's exactly what she said.
Yes.
Yes, but now they're subbing themselves up and down social media. Toxic people
I saw this
here.
story and I thought two words: what and next.
Yeah.
No, you know what? It's one of those stories. Like when you see the headline, you're like, do I want to click and read the text? Like, nah, you know what I mean. But unfortunately, Ibrahim is just one of the has this salaciousness about her. She makes a good headline.
Why, yeah.
You know what I mean? She just makes a good headline. She's a well-known and liked actress.
Yes.
I think both in Ghana and Nigeria. So people would always want to, you know what I mean? Like if she sneezes, unfortunately, for the love of pop culture. So here we are. We actually don't care. We don't care. We do not care. That you have broken up.
Unfortunately, I didn't really care as much until I heard about the relation. No, I rephrase. Until I saw the grabbing picture, the one.
Oh right, yeah, when he grabs her behind you.
Yeah.
I just said it.
So that went viral.
Yeah.
And then now they're saying.
I mean, I like that.
Please go ahead.
I think there's a certain place you get to as a celebrity where you actually don't care as well. So the same way we don't care, you don't care.
Yeah,
I think Juliet doesn't care.
I think she
I don't
cares
think
more.
she cares. I don't know.
Give them more attention than she deserves.
She
What
is busy.
I will say to people looking for the end is Iceberg is basically calling her a toxic person. So she's saying, narcissistic people use silence to fight you, and then they try and call you toxic when you try and address the issue.
How?
So hey, this is relationship quarrel right here. I've seen. Do you know how many times I've heard this? This is standard. This is like textbook.
So it was
textbook. Where
don't have anything. The WizKid one, like I like.
Up there on social media, and people have screenshotted them and saved them on their phone.
You know, Cornelia was back when WizKid is mentioned.
Alright.
You guys,
I was waiting for the moment. I was waiting for the moment.
You guys actually owe me so many stories on how many levels on WizKid. So many stories. You guys can't even try to say I like WizKid. You can't
I don't
try it.
I don't.
Just maintain your lanes.
I've always maintained that lane. I've always respected his artistry, but as a human being. Let's keep it moving. Up next, Afrif is going to be happening. That's pretty cool. 138 films are going to be screened at the 8th edition of the African International Film Festival. I do believe it will be happening in Lagos. It kicks off on the 25th. They've sort of been going from year to year, and sometimes we worry when these things start off that. That's one
they've been consistent.
But looking at the prominence that films and African films are taking on a global stage, we're doing even here at home. Again, for those of you that have not seen King of Boys, we'll soon spoil this film for you. Let me just guarantee you this.
We have heard.
I've guaranteed you now. If I give you the plot spoiler, I don't want you to disturb me.
They've been counting down for me.
Usually, whenever I see stories like this, I also do not care. But then the quality of stuff has been really, really improving. I know I sat down one day, I found myself watching Isoken, and I was amazed. I was actually amazed. And I thought, okay, to give Nigerians a chance again. So like this is definitely encouraging given the quality of things right now.
We're in the same boat.
Okay, that's why you're late on thinking of us. Sorry, I've been terrorizing this guy because I saw the weekend and I came out so hyped from this film. I was like, I'm ready to be a gangster. I can do it all.
Yeah. She's always the
first. We saw you do it all.
Thank you.
We saw you do it all.
I did do it all. Up next, so wedding bells are ringing. Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas have set a wedding date. Oh.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone else have anything else?
No.
Okay, cool.
That's it. All right.
We've got a few messages that have come through as well. Let's see up on WhatsApp. Thank you, Bakari, for adding your name to this. He says, if I could recall, Yemi Alade started with hip-hop style with LD, but I think she should stick with the Mama Africa brand, says Bakari.
Yeah.
Okay.
One name.
It just says, listen, Obodo. Give also your name, Obodo.
Olarinwaju. Yeah, Olarinwaju. Thank you very much for this one. He said thumbs up. No. Yeah. Yemi Alade all the way. I'd say better rhythm than Niniola. She's got good talent or good content connections and connections with the beats than Niniola. Really? Who's trying to get some South African?
This is his opinion.
Okay, who's trying to get some South African rhythmic vibes with a Yoruba sauce? All the same, both are good artists. Listen all the way from Obodo. All right, thank you.
I understand what he's saying. I get it. We've got this MI from Akoka, but I do love Niniola. Let me just explain to you. That girl's my girl. You can't tell me nothing wrong about her, but I hear you. I understand it. It is very house, and house became big in SA really for the African continent. True. MI from Akoka says, Cordelia, what's up?
Who is he talking to? Has Cordelia showing in this studio?
MI show.
Yes.
So I think he's been with us since.
Well, if he's the MVP, he should know that my name is.
He's just playing along the ball. It's the same
Are you guys giving excuses?
Yeah.
It's the same man back end.
Yes, we are.
What he's doing.
So he goes on to say, all shades of Aretha, massive respect on your craft. When I saw the solo pictures and motivation, talking now about Iceberg and Juliet, says, I knew that their relationship was skating on thin ice. She had a slim chance of being his Juliet, if you ask me. And he goes on to say, Valentine, I'm gonna watch King of Boys. Folu, we here watch. I think you have heard. Thank you very much.
I actually don't know if I like that comment.
Why
like,
not?
Why does let me not get started. Let's not start feminist discussions this morning. It's like, okay, why does she have to be the Juliet though?
Because he was the Juliet in the relationship. That's what we all spoke about. Because when was Iceberg's last career? When did we talk about him for his music?
I prefer that angle.
Yeah, no, but that's true. Am I being funny?
No, I just hoped you were going to say when was his last song.
When was his last song?
I've never heard a song.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just
biased.
I'm just terrible.
Too much attention.
He released Oluwa like earlier this year or something. Okay.
What's his song? What's his hit song?
Oluwa. Sorry, that was the last song.
No, what's his hit song?
Okay, moving on.
So Obi Tankinobi sends in a message. He says, this will come up as hater speak, but I think there are true, creative, innovating Nigerian African musicians who are supposed to be recognized by the Grammys. Seun Kuti is riding Baba's 70s waves, decades tired.
What?
Ooh. Oh, that's interesting, Obi 10. Thank you for that one. your opinion. I agree with that. So, yes, we got your name at the end. We have to scroll up. Don't make us do it again. Thank you very much. Let's see a couple of tweets as well. I think we have no not relating. So let's carry on. Does Diddy regret breaking up with Cassie?
I think not.
I was just going to respond straight to it, but let me tell you why we're looking at this. As is just dying. Her friends are why this? But basically, no longer news that their long-term relationship sort of hit the rocks because Cassie said, "Bye, I'm leaving. Can't do with this." Because Diddy had intimacy and he's always stood his ground on, "I'm not marrying. This is how I'm going to be. This is where I am." But Diddy then put up a post where he says, "If anyone sees Cassie this weekend, please tell her to listen to this song 100 times." And it's Michael Jackson's "Lady in My Life."
Why 100 times?
100 love.
for the 10 years?
I don't know what.
10 times for each year that they were together.
So do you know the reason? Have they said the reason why they broke up? Because I haven't followed the story.
I think she just said, she didn't want to be second fiddle. She didn't want to live this, side chick.
The side chick life, yeah.
I mean, there must have been something that started happening that made her feel that way, because I do think that she chose to stay for these many years. I don't know that she was looking for marriage in the relationship, to be honest. That's my personal
I think she was looking for fidelity, which he'd also said wasn't going to happen. And that was really
that's
the
as much
issue.
as she was going to get.
Yes. And Diddy was very, I have to give him his props. He has always been.
Yeah, but I think that if you can grow up, you know what I mean? I think you can grow up. And I thought Diddy was growing up based on the motivational speak and his whole Instagram being very positive and for the culture.
Yes.
But I don't know why not having a monogamous relationship means that you're not grown. I think that you can decide to have an open relationship, and Cassie should have recognized that this was the man she was dealing with.
I don't know that he went in a relationship.
Well, no, for years.
I don't know that it was.
For years, he's been on the record.
No, I think that he's a certain kind of person where you wouldn't expect the monogamous, and he would own it. But I don't know that she walked into it thinking, "I want you to just be," because he did claim her. I think that Diddy stamped.
You are the lady
he
in my
almost
life.
like has even soiled her to the point where let it not be that whoever she dates is now like dating Diddy. You know what I mean? Because
for the longest time, I think half of yesterday, the song "Me and You" kept ringing in my head. The sound, not the song itself.
I just heard a fish. Gonna be you. Because I just feel that 6 years in, 7 years in, you know the deal.
Yeah.
At this, I really feel that claiming or saying that you suddenly want this person that for 6 years, for 5 years, really for 3 years has been consistent in this space. I can only imagine, because we don't know, we're not in their relationship, right, that they would have had these conversations.
Yes.
What do you want? Did she not say what she wanted? Was he not clear with her on this is where it is? Maybe that's the issue, because I really do feel that there are people who have open relationships and they go on like that for years. It's not a case of I'm going to be monogamous with you. And Diddy had pretty much said that on different interviews. They've been public about it. He's been public about it. She hasn't, right? So I don't recall her necessarily commenting on that aspect, but Diddy usually does.
I think because we always hear from Diddy, everybody kind of feels like, oh, Diddy was never gonna give you what you want. But how about Cassie just getting up one day and deciding, this is not what I want, and that being respected?
Also true. Maybe she just woke up and she was like, actually, I thought I could,
but I can't.
Yeah.
And that
sometimes
should
also
be
I
fine.
thought I could transform, but I can't.
Or maybe she's just even grown. Sometimes you just grow as a woman. You just literally grow, and you outgrow. She probably maybe doesn't even want to be in the industry. It could be, you know what? I don't even want to be associated with you because you're so in the industry.
Or maybe after Eminem's kill shot, where he said, did he got rid of? Anyone seen the meme and unsure where Ellen is scared? Where he's with the clown and then put Tupac. I died. The internet should be removed.
It's crazy. I'm thinking her question here is, everybody should consider this. Like, how long are you going to be with someone before you finally wake up to the fact that they're not going to change?
But that's the thing.
If you're going to be an open relationship, one is more. You can't blame them because they told you what it was from the very beginning, and you stayed.
I think that relationships are so volatile and so
different
situational that we can't even pretend to say, okay, this is what happened in the relationship. Look, love is love and people are people. Sometimes you try and decide, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. Being around anymore.
So with all you are doing,
and Cassie's still gonna get paid. Same way Karuchi got paid. She's fine.
She's alright.
Cassie's a good model.
Good.
She's
good.
signed to a good agency.
Indeed. Up next, a suspicious package sent to Robert De Niro's restaurant, Tribeca Grill. This is concerning because we know that MAGA bombs, as they've been nicknamed, have been sent around to different high-profile liberal targets in the United States. And now Robert De Niro, this one was personally addressed to him.
Yes.
I think I like that you have desensationalized the story here, because it's not just him. It was also to Joe Biden, also to former heads of CIA, directors, and whatnot. And they've caught somebody right now who's a suspect who's going to be sentenced. He pled non guilty. I think Caesar Sayok is his name, or something like that.
Yes.
The sentencing coming up on November 2nd. This is just something that what connected everything in this whole story was that everybody was a strong Trump critic, linked to the Obama period of time. I wouldn't say that Trump is anything involved in this at all. I just think it's some guy who had a mental issue, who went overboard with his fanaticism.
Who's probably obsessed with Trump.
You know, we're just happy that none of these bombs went off, not just for De Niro, but for all the people that they were sent to, because CNN got packaged twice. Yes. They were the most frequent.
Yes.
But I think this is what concerns me about America, and even being there within the last year, where everything is so sensitive right now, and just the fact that he's even in office, the orange man, you know what I mean? The fact that he's even in office is actually exposing more of these individuals who would otherwise be hidden. Is the word emboldened? It emboldens them, you know what I mean, to kind of carry out acts like this, which are dangerous. You know, so I think removing him from office would have been the best thing for America to have done, but unfortunately we're stuck here for hopefully another 2 years.
American president says vote
not the best either, because he like his PR guys, well, Trump in general doesn't listen to PR anyway.
Trump is his own
but
PR.
his words are not helping the situation, whether it's with this or whether it's with the Khashoggi thing that's going on at the same time.
Speaking of words not helping, 50 Cent out trolling. Yes.
Get a strap.
50 is the person I love to not like, but I love secretly because he's entertaining, because he's mean, he's a bully.
And he's making money at the same time.
What? So the person, the most recent victim of his trolling, other than Ja Rule, for whom he bought out all his tickets.
Etsy on all levels.
And, you know, when people say, you know, we understand why you got shot 9 times, 50, because this is bad behavior, has been trolling Ashanti. So she had a concert that was cancelled because she only sold about 24 tickets. But this was at a university, and she says the university people apologized because they didn't really promote it, they didn't advertise it, so she's not mad at them, and you know, she went off. But 50 was not going to let this go. No, he said Ashanti show cancelled after only 24 seconds. Wait a minute, I thought I told everybody not to F with this fool. I want the names and socials of everyone who bought a ticket now. LOL, get the strap. And then carries on, do basement parties and it can still feel like it's lit. I don't know what to say. LOL, get the strap. And she says Officer Curtis, which is, you know, his snitch nickname on the streets. Just leave me alone. Wow.
I mean, she came with a very politically neutral speech. She didn't go after him directly or whatnot. I mean, this is not their first encounter anyway. I mean, they had issues way back in 2013 when Nelly would force 50 to apologize to her. So I think she's kind of used to that. And at the same time, you know what? 50 is just being 50. It's like one moment you're fine with the Fox, next month you're trolling her again. And we expect this for you to be doing with this particular. And it's Ja Rule, so anybody linked with him, obviously, no surprise there.
I would have expected Ashanti to be realer in her reply.
I would have just expected her to ignore him.
Yes, that's what
I think, to be honest with you, 50 is one of those people that has to be on Instagram. It's just, he's just one of those people that you're kind of like, I don't endorse this behavior. This is bullying. This is trolling.
We're here for this.
But it's entertainment. For the love of pop culture, why not? You know what I mean?
I find it curious. He went from Ja Rule to Ashanti.
He's all over. He's just waiting for you. Where are you?
Really there.
Remember they did a song together back in the day.
Yeah, they did several songs together. You know, so it was bound to happen.
Let's round up with unfortunately the passing of a poet, novelist, playwright, just inspiration to so many women. NTOZAKE SHANGE. I hope I said her name properly. And sadly, she did pass away, age 70. She's best known for a critically acclaimed a poem. It's been turned into a play, into movies for colored girls who have considered suicide when the rainbow is enough. I mean, it was just so incredible to see the outpouring of love for her over the weekend when she passed. And we just want to say to everyone who hasn't heard about this play, who hasn't come across it, please do. It is definitely something that will touch you, especially as a woman. I think it's really important.
It's a timeless play as well.
It's timeless.
Yes, it is.
It really is.
The message will always transcend. Yeah.
It was on there. We'll round up with the messages that have come through. Let's see if we can round this up. Big E from K2 says, thumbs up with Yemi Alade. I've listened to that. Have you listened to Cornelia? Have you listen to OMG by Yemi Alade. It's hot,
Oh
hot,
my
hot,
God.
corny.
No, it is
And-
pop. I do not like that song.
But also says, I miss you a lot. It says, Folu, when are you dressing like a gangster again? Who knows? Don't worry, it's coming. Yende says, Cornelia is back. She hits everything. Haha, just kidding. Welcome back, Cornelia. And we've got Dre who says, hi guys, it was wordplay. Slim chance of being his Juliet. Yes, no, we get it, Dre. We got the wordplay. Thank you very much for that. Joe says, it's not looking positive. If it's not looking positive in 2 years, that's a relationship. Bail, says Joe. Wow. We'll see your ethics. And Pearl says she probably was okay with it until she wasn't. I don't see any foul here. And for what it's worth, I think they had a good run. At least Diddy was honest. He's not a bad guy in my books, and Cassie lost nothing. It's just over. Even marriages end, and with a lot less honesty during.
That's right.
Fair enough.
Lagos. And that's about it for Grapevine 91. And it was brought to you by Verve. Make sure you catch the recap of it on YouTube. Just type in the search box Smooth 91 FM. Special thanks to Corny.
Cornelia, thank you for coming in today. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here, Chef Jeff. You know we love your shiny head and your beard.
Good job.
Thank you.
Lagos, Folu and I are still here. We get to
Yes.
talk in about 8 minutes, actually. Just talk about one of the stories we treated inside of Freshly Pressed earlier. Make sure to join us and call the number 0144899181.